finally out of production hell. Let's go. Um, I don't really know what else to say in this matter, except we finally got an intro. Yay! Thanks, KJ. um, and I've decided to go with less of a Jonathan Sims approach to these things and more of a just talk and then the intro plays later. I like yapping, if you can already tell. um, yeah, and super big thanks to everyone who has auditioned or wants to or just showed support in general. Like, somebody who was planning to audition, like, sent me, like, a pretty good, like, spin-off fic, and I was like, ooh, okay. Um, yeah, on that note, fan projects and everything are super appreciated. But yeah, I think that's it from me. Um, Thank you, and enjoy episode 3 of What Remains of the Magnus Institute. Burst.
Right. Statement of...
Hello?
Oh. Hello. Sorry, but, the archives are strictly off limits to the public currently due to the rebuildings and renovations, so,
Are you busy?
the papers around me would allude to that. Yes.
Sorry, I wanted to get this down, and I've never been good at writing down my thoughts.
Well, I can redirect you to a few podcast studios that are outside here. I have a few friends with a small passion project in the works. Would do loads for them, I think.
No, I'm already here.
Yes, and that is the problem. Legally, I can't let you until rebuildings are finished.
I have a consent form.
If this is a forgery, it's rather impressive. I'll have to check a few things if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Thank you. I'll be quick. Well, it seems I've misjudged you there. Mr. Perry has confirmed the form is from our website, and the signature matches up as well. Yet, how you got past task is beyond me.
Is that their real name?
I believe so. I don't think that's relevant, though. Are you ready to proceed?
Not really.
In that case, I could give you time to get your thoughts in order.
That's not going to be necessary.
A statement of... Sorry, what's your name?
Lucille Manning.
Thank you. Statement of Lucielle Manning regarding...
A spider infestation during my time in the shared flat by East Sussex.
Original statement given directly from subject on 25th January 2025. Audio recording by Sage Newbert, head archivist of the Magnus Institute, originally stationed in London, but moved to Hastings in 2021. Whenever you're ready, Miss Manning.
Thank you. Unfortunately, this is one of those old spooky college flat stories you hear about whispered around horror films and fiction. I know you must be tired of them now, but I'd rather this be told in truth. I lived with my soon-to-be ex-girlfriend, Tiffany Singh. I'll spare you the details, but no, the breakup wasn't pretty. We lived with one other guy. I think his name's Corey? Corey Rhodes. Not sure if that changed, but that's just what we're going to call him for now. Corey wasn't an outlandish guy, but Tiffany always insisted we were conspiring against her or hooking up behind her back despite my insistence to the contrary. He was always a lovable, nerdy sort, with a peculiar fascination for bugs like spiders...
Arachnids!
What?
Spiders are arachnids. Many people mistake them for bugs because of their abdomens and general structure, but they have 8 legs instead of the traditional 6, not to mention the exoskeletons. Scorpions are in the same family too, with the tailless ones.
Whatever. The point is, the kid was sort of an outcast. Never really raised his voice, talked, or anything like that. He just kind of existed. He was a bit of a weirdo the few times he did speak, but I didn't think anything of it. I broke up with Tiffany on the 7th of October last year. She made a whole show of it, she did, screaming and locking herself in the bathroom before trashing my stuff and leaving. I complained to Corey once he got home, shameless and in tears, and then he said something to me, something I still think about. Maybe she should be with the venom that consumes her. I laughed it off as him trying to make me feel better, in his own weird way. I swear, I didn't even think he was serious until... It was the 14th of October, a week after Tiff and I broke things off. I woke up about 4:30, I think. The time wasn't clear since I didn't have my glasses, and I could hear noises coming from her room. In that situation, the last thing you should do is open the door, yeah?
Yeah?
Well, I did the opposite.
Sorry. Go on.
Thanks. After opening the door, I could see cool-coloured blurs moving about. I mindlessly grabbed the extra pair she'd taken from me some time ago, and I could see her stomach, swelling and engorging, her body puffing up as she released small, strained noises of pain. Like
anaphylaxis.
Sure, you could call it that, though at the very end she exploded. Like, quite literally burst open, thousands upon thousands of little holes ripped open and spiders flooding out of her. I wanted to scream, to move, to do anything, yet my feet couldn't move. Corey just stood there, silently observing. It may have been a trick of the light, but I swore I saw the ends of his lips forming a smile. It's safe to say I talked with the police and the RA for months. 1, to give my testimony, and 2, to get the hell away from Corey. To be honest, I wasn't sure why I didn't just leave.
Were you afraid he'd do the same thing to you?
I think so, yeah. Thankfully the police had my back. Something about experiencing something similar? The consent and confidentiality forms were a slug to get through. I'm technically under NDA.
Pardon?
Do you not know what an NDA is?
No, I know what it is. Were you permitted to be here?
Well, I got the form signed and...
Legally?
Aha! Ha! Funny story. I actually have a date at half 12.
It's 1, Miss Manning. You came in at 12:50.
In the morning.
What?
Bye.
Miss Manning! Recording resumes. Well, I tried to contact Miss Manning after our discussion, and she had refused to answer me back on that matter. Apparently...
Do you have a moment?
Recording paused. Yeah?
Do you recognize the person who walked out of here? I didn't recall letting them in.
I knew she was suspicious!
Pardon?
She came in saying she was authorized by Sasha, which I thought was weird considering the security protocol, and it was about the time you and Sasha went out for lunch. How was it, by the way? Eat anything good?
I opened a Vietnamese restaurant not too far from here. The miso soup was good. Of course, you know what to expect with soup.
Think they got better rice than Phoenix Garden?
Sasha would know better than me. She had General So's.
Oh, I love General So's!
I know you do. Anyway, you were saying?
Oh, right. Sorry.
You're fine.
So, I checked the papers, and they all looked incredibly legitimate. They were in size 12 Times New Roman, double-spaced, and phrased like an official institute permission slip. There was even Sasha's signature!
And you didn't think that was odd?
No, not really. I mean, Elijah could have put up a permissions page on a website and told either Hazel or Sasha about this whole thing.
You could ask her about it.
Oh, God, no, she would kill me.
Better she finds it out from you than from the tape recorder.
Before I find what out from them?
Miss Lemmings, I am. I didn't see you there.
They received false documents from the person who gave the statement.
Excuse me?
Shut up, Kara!
Let me see those. This is a concerningly accurate forgery. Whoever this Lucielle Manning was clearly has done their research. I can't even fault you for classifying this as legitimate.
So, I'm not... You know.
No. I will discuss implementing enhanced security measures on our website with Mr. Perry, including copy-paste protection. Also, task.
Yes?
Call the police. I'm sure if she made something this convincing, I can only imagine what other atrocities she's committed.
She also made a statement under NDA.
Did she tell you that?
Yes! It was one of the last things she said.
We should mention that in the call. Sasha?
Yes. I'll look up her mugshot when it comes so we can print it. I can't believe we have a banned list before the archives even opened to the public.
Sorry.
There's no reason to be. If this happens again, tell Hazel to ring my office and I'll sort it.
You're the best. Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, shoot. Recording ends.
Okay, so, good news, bad news. Good news. We have the intro and outro. Bad news. I can't fit the normal spiel I do at the end for the past 2 episodes into it because it's a bit short. It's not your fault, KJ, if you're listening, but so yeah, that will be included in the description instead. Okay, goodbye.